Oh, please forgive me for my latency. Business endeavors and the unforeseen business endeavors this morning. But I'm here. Late is better than never, and we are going to be talking about the madness going on in Brazil. So basically, the former president of Brazil lost the election, the most recent election, and a new president has been put into power that is being juxtaposed or paralleled with what would be the Democratic Party or the left in America. And essentially, yesterday or the day before that, really, over the past 48 hours, there's been civil unrest in Brazil. And their parliamentary building, as well as the presidential palace, I believe that it's referred to as. You know me going off the cuff with no notes here. Such professionalism. Remember, not a journalist. But that they basically have broken into those places over the past 48 hours, and over 10,000 people from the reports that I've seen, and they're comparing it to everybody's favorite holiday, January 6th, saying that it's terrorism, insurrection, so on and so forth. As far as the most recent reports have stated, police have been able to maintain or regain control at these locations, including the Parliamentary building, and push back the resistance, because we're running through that narrative again of this violent insurrection, which we've already experienced firsthand here. I can say I did see a police officer get beaten up on a horse by a bunch of dudes with sticks. So that happened. I witnessed that. But my whole point in this is saying that obviously don't believe everything that the media is telling you about the situation, or why it's happening, or who these people are who are there, or what exactly is happening. Of course, you can believe what you see with your own eyes. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that a horse, an equestrian officer did not get assaulted, because I watched that, but I don't know what happened before that caused that. And I'm not saying it's not about who deserves. In this day and age, if you're still talking about who deserves things and who doesn't deserve things, that's just I wish that I almost envy your ignorance, because most people don't get what they deserve, or if that even exists. It's not how things are divvied in this world. And it's really not things for humans to be concerned with. You shouldn't really care about somebody else getting what they deserve or not. We really can only go off of the information that's in front of us and ask further questions and gain further information to get further understanding. And of course, take action if necessary. So let's sit back and ask ourselves, what action is necessary to take in this circumstance, globally, or even as citizens of the United States? Not too much. We shouldn't care too much. But what's going to happen is this is going to be politicized, and it's going to be turned into another game in the sport of politics that we play. People are going to pick their favorite character or player on either side, rally behind them, tell us why what they believe and don't believe is right or wrong, and justify their actions to the means of their ends. And that's natural, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say in this circumstance is to not really waste any time or energy caring about something that's happening in some other country. Because unless it directly affects us, which I'm not positive, I don't know how many imports we bring in from Brazil. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, of course, you should only judge your relationship with a country based off of what they can do for you. I mean, pragmatically, that is a main primary component to international and foreign relations. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's, because we're friends. But yeah, it is something to pay attention to and watch and not get too invested into or give too much of a hootenanny about. And yeah, we're going to watch it as it develops. But for those of you who didn't know that was happening in the world over the past 48 hours, that happened. Brazil had some little civil unrest, a little 10,000 people all waving their flags, trying to make Brasilia, what's the Portuguese word for great again? Hey.